dalmatians, and welcome back to the Outer Worlds 2. So I just found out that the order is here in Cloister, which if I would have read the Cloister's description, I would have seen that LaPlaces garden is there. So we're going to travel there because I really would rather go with the order than with Auntie's choice. I would kind of like to go with both, but if we have to choose, I will definitely choose the order.
Time, Commander. Remember that matter on Cloister I mentioned earlier? Well, since we're here and all, thought we might take it up now. Might be hard to believe, but 20 or so odd years ago, I made a mistake. Feels like high time I righted it. Now I'm out and about again.
What do you need?
For many years now, a former colleague of mine's been in a remote spot called Reasons Pass, on account of my decision.
I've never met an order heretic before. Is she bad at math?
Hardly. Quite the opposite, in fact. She's one of the finest minds to ever grace the Order. Her research was unconventional, surely. She was as well. I think with both, we could right things, get the Order back on its intended path. Inquire away. Very well.
Okay. We'll also do that. But first off... First off, let's go to LaPlace's garden. Meet with Ruth. I don't think we can just waltz in there. I think we probably will have to do the same as we did for Auntie's choice, then also for them. That's my guess, but we'll see.
This weather is quite conducive for cooling the archive, and unconducive for me feeling my fingers.
I find your proposed time frame leisurely. Unaccountably so.
But going any fast,
Eyes up, can't talk. Calculating an inverse complex sine function in my head.
Published work.
Okay, so where exactly? Oh, okay.
At least determine the cause of the avalanche.
Inconclusive at present.
I hate snow areas. I really do. I hate snow areas.
Hold. We're presently observing a ceasefire with Auntie's choice, but its duration may be subject to sudden reversal. Would hate for you to get caught in any crossfire.
Why are you so quiet? Thanks for the warning. So then may I ask you what you're doing out here?
Gathering data on the enemy's movements and behavior. Blizzards raise the degree of difficulty, but that's our problem, not yours.
Sounds like you're having a rough time.
Cloister has been a difficult front, and losing the archive, first to the invaders...
Why am I quiet? Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
...has made it even more painful. Never mind the rifts. If you're looking for a way to help us out, I recommend heading to LaPlace's garden. Follow this path and you can't miss it.
Sounds like a good idea, thank you.
Avalanche collapsed part of the tunnel to the garden, so the safest path is along the cliffside.
Why are you running?
Mind your step.
Thank you. Whee! 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 Whee!
Please don't take me on a co-tangent.
LaPlace's garden outskirts. What's here? Oh. Really do not want to speak to Auntie, by the way. Whee! Whee! Okay, let's go in there. The order is more my cup of tea, even though I also don't really like the order, but it's still way better than Auntie's choice. At least in my humble opinion. That's the tunnel that collapsed. Would have been too easy to just go here, huh? Why am I quiet?
Heard that rift near the archive has destabilized. You're cleared to enter. Go on in.
Thank you. LaPlace. Oh. Okay, I think LaPlace's garden is really gorgeous.
Ah, Agent, I have a message for you. On behalf of the Order of the Ascendant and her impermeable wisdom, the presiding bishop Ruth Bassar, welcome to LaPlace's garden. The presiding bishop is presently indisposed, but I've been instructed to direct you to the Artificer Laureate for whatever pressing matter has brought you to the garden. She's working in Belvedere Hall's secondary courtyard. Enter the large building at the top of the mesa ahead and follow the first hall on your right.
I was led to believe that Vicar Alden may also be expecting me. Can you direct me to him?
Oh, yes. The vicar did ask me to direct you to him. How positively forgetful of me. He should be waiting for you in Belvedere Hall's main courtyard at the top of the stairs.
Artificial Laureate sounds important. What can you tell me about her?
The Artificer Laureate is head of the Department of Applied Scientism, overseeing the exemplars, or craftsmen, of our order. Weapons and technology all fall under her purview.
You said the presiding bishop is indisposed. Is she sick?
Oh no, not at all. The presiding bishop routinely spends time in a sensory deprivation chamber to hone her mental faculties.
Okay.
Of course, she does seem to be logging more hours in the chamber of late, but I'm certain that's all part of the plan.
Got it.
The rest of the Laureate Council is capable of managing affairs while the presiding bishop is occupied. Really, it's no reason for concern. Nothing in the garden is.
This place seems oddly calm for being in a war zone.
Look around you. I don't see a battlefield. Do you?
No, but I also don't see any refugees despite an abundance of livable space.
I'm quite sure I don't know what refugees you're referring to.
Matrix Mercy's elbow to elbow. Why not transfer people here?
I fear our conversation has drifted from its central thesis. Continuing along this current trajectory seems unwise.
Great!
Can I help answer any other queries? Belvedere Hall used to serve primarily as the garden's hub for all manner of research, instruction, and study. A beacon on the hill of progress.
You said used to. What's changed?
Since the Order's forced dispossession of Spireton and the Archive, many spaces within the hall have been repurposed to serve as a temporary headquarters. Which is to say, please excuse our mess. May all your...
Sure. I'm already annoyed.
Time to see if the rumors about this place are true.
Mind your truth table P's and Q's now.
Was hoping they would be better than Auntie's choice, but they are not.
Third conviction today. People will start to worry. Welcome to the CAF integration point. Will it be caffeine or convictions today?
What are convictions?
Convictions are statements which promote personal and professional confidence and
She's
well-being,
cute.
leading to 22.9% more scientific breakthroughs in a given quarter. Interested?
Sure.
Before I can administer your conviction, I need to ask you a question. In what area of your life do you feel you need the most improvement? Personal or professional?
Sure, personal.
Expand on that for me.
Everyone looks to me for answers, but half the time I barely know what's going on. I feel guilty for what happened to one of my teammates. He got hurt because of me.
That was a long time ago, Commander. Ain't a can worth kicking around in your head. Not when I've made my peace.
You are not bound to repeat the mistakes of the good.
Sure.
Now then, a brief conversation is customary following the initial service. I haven't seen you around before. New project, I see. And what lucky department have you been apportioned to? Surely it must be one of the big three.
What, I can't just get enough of this brain of mine?
I'm sure. Once I...
You know, you do a passable impression of a scientician. Did you grow up near one of our settlements? Have a few years of order training?
I'm quite sure I don't know what you mean.
Oh, I understand you may technically count as a member, but there's a perfunctory element to your articulation. You don't believe in the plan, and you're clearly up to something. She sized you up almost immediately, Commander. Been softly probing you for information. I clocked her the first moment she opened her mouth.
Sure.
Appreciate that. I spent decades undercover with only self-affirmations to assuage my vacillating morale. Well, do I have to shoot up the place? Or will you come clean immediately? Who do you work for, little mole?
By the architect, keep your voice down, please. Even if what you say is true, this isn't a conversation best had amidst present company. Let's talk somewhere more private. Behind the CAF integration point, perhaps?
Oh, hello. Welcome to CAF Integration Point.
You must be curious why I asked for such a discreet rendezvous.
All this cloak and dagger stuff has certainly piqued my interest.
Allow me to whet your appetite for intrigue a little further, shall I? I have adequate reason to believe the Order is conducting a mass experiment on the population of LaPlace's garden.
What are you talking about?
The Order is not cultivating its perfect, plan-abiding society through careful ideological pruning, as the laureates would have you believe. It's simple pharmacology. Put bluntly, they're regulating the emotions of everyone in LaPlace's garden through drugs in the water supply.
Why would the Order do that?
Why would the Order want to create a society of undistractable little academics whose only desire is to advance the plan? I wonder.
What he's saying is true, we need to tell the people.
Moderate your volume, please! No one here is in any immediate peril. Probably. The Order claims the subjects here supposedly consented to participate, but it was begun prior to the schism with the Protectorate, so who's to say? Regardless, if the Order has made some kind of pharmaceutical breakthrough, imagine how useful it might be to certain parties to know about it in advance.
What are you working for?
I represent a group of information traders who would pay well to get their hands on a sample of this drug. Interested?
You're with Saborosa, aren't you?
So you've heard of us. Good. That makes this easier. My primary task has been to watch the Order. But I'm confident my superiors would agree. Physical proof is of far greater value than mere rumor.
You don't really care about what's happening here, do you? This is all about money.
No. This is about control. Everything is.
What happens if I hand over the samples?
Nothing nefarious, if that's the needle in your conscience. We only mean to study the drug and consider all of its many applications. I know that must read as terribly vague to you, but I'm not at liberty to provide more detail than that.
Sure.
All you need to do is enter water reconditioning and collect a sample of the drug. I believe they call it perspective. This passcode will give you access to the main terminal. Watch the guards patrol before making your way into the facility. If worst comes to worst, I wager Laureate Beckett also has a keycard on him, but that might be tricky to lift. Lately, he's been sitting near the fountains, performing his silly little breathing exercises. If he's not there, then he's likely in conference with the presiding bishop. Whatever you do, be discreet. I can't have any laureates asking questions about me. Understood?
Hold on, if the drug is in a water supply, why can't you just get it from there?
It's too diluted by the time it enters circulation. I need the unfiltered drug, which is only accessible to those working in water reconditioning.
Anything else you can do to help me with this task?
Outside of work, and I'd like to offload some of this.
Nice, 2 description keys. Okay. Interesting.
On a scale of 1 to 100, how pleased are you with the garden in its current state?
Hello, layperson.
Have an intellectually stimulating day.
as always. Let's take those with us. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Okay. Let's check. Many things to do here. Let's first go to the left. To the left, to the left. Everybody knows when I talk to the left. Na, na, da, da.
What a lament! I remember the days when LaPlace's garden lived up to its estimable purpose. Now look at it. The fountain in disrepair, pedagogy in the park, even the lights above our heads have winked out like stars taken down from the sky.
Sounds like you've been having a difficult time.
Nevertheless, one must persist. The plan is good. The shadow of ignorance cannot withstand its light.
You mentioned an issue with the lights. Do you know what the problem is?
Oh, I couldn't say. This isn't my college, as it were. I'm a oh, no?
Hack 11? Why is now everything 11? Why don't we have 10 anymore? Starting to piss me off.
Well, don't you look run of the
A
medium.
second makeup exam will not be offered, so I hope you studied this time, Briar.
Shh. If I'm caught talking during this makeup exam, oh, what does it matter? Can't mark the occipital from the parietal with these voided questions. And is there something wrong with the air recyclers? It's getting hard to breathe.
Calm down, you're panicking.
You're mistaken. Panic isn't on the garden's list of approved cognitive states. I know I should have hydrated better this morning. Can't believe my future in the Order will be decided by an understanding of the vaporescent properties of trinitrotoluenes. I don't even like bitrotoluenes.
Quick, your instructor's not looking. What's the first question?
My vision's gone a bit fuzzy, but the exam's right here on the monitor. Have a look.
I'm on it.
I'm sure I'd recover.
This exam might as well be another language. You cannot decipher any of the questions, let alone begin to guess the answers. Oh well.
There's little you could tell me I couldn't also tell you.
Sorry, girly pop, I think I can't help you. I looked at your exam, but I couldn't make sense of it. Sorry.
No, it's fine. I should probably start familiarizing myself with custodial routines. Janitorial sciences. Here I come.
Sorry. Okay. What else do we have here to the left? The area is very pretty though, I will say. Very pretty!
If you need to discharge any sputum, I ask you kindly aim such accretions away from my general direction. Thank you.
Just what is it you're doing?
Oh, just passing time by calculating high probability diametrics within a
They
narrow
look
margin
cool.
of 0.05.
With their armor.
I'm waiting for the results of a rather exciting prediction, you see. Sometime last year, I predetermined an occasion of momentous import would happen today, right here, at these very coordinates.
No offense, but that seems pretty vague.
None taken. Oh, but now I've forgotten to introduce myself properly, haven't I? Leslie Beckett, Oracle Laureate, Seer Supreme, leader of the Department of Predictive Analysis, and not terribly good at informal introductions, evidently.
Let's be nice.
Forgive me if I don't shake hands. I prefer to keep my skin microbiome free of exogenetic cells. You understand? But now, if I'm not mistaken, you must be the agent we've been expecting. I knew loitering at this location would yield results. I, don't suppose you've stumbled upon any of our excogitation chapels around Cloister by chance?
Maybe if you describe one, I will remember.
Excogitation chapels are order residencies where one can meditate in solitude on specific theorems relating to the plan. They're scattered all around Cloister. Prior to the war, such focused study led to all manner of breakthroughs, with audio logs routinely kept by the scientician in residence. In these unprecedented times, such logs could harbor hidden wisdom. However,
I get them.
I couldn't possibly ask you to endanger. However, if you have by my reckoning, I'm happy to answer any questions you may have.
Can you speak to rumors about an experiment involving the garden's water supply? I need to gain access to the archive. Any thoughts on how I can do that?
Impossible, I'm afraid. The Protectorate is rather well entrenched at present, and if you're determined, don't we all?
I trust you heard about Riley's takeover of Alexandra Monastery. Any thoughts on that?
Nothing beyond what I already included in my 165-page summary of the incident. Why do you ask? His resignation has been duly received and accepted. Where he goes from here or what he does now is up to him. I expect we won't hear from him anytime soon. On a more positive note, the Department of Predictive Analysis's biennial summits will be far less contentious.
Wiley was one of your seers. Don't you feel a little responsible for what happened?
Of course I do. That is precisely why my energy is better channeled toward the future, to ensure such tragic events never happen again. Landon Wiley was afflicted by that which strickens all scholars, the desire to effect change, to advance the plan at any cost. Were his methods wrong? Unequivocally. Should he have come to me with his concerns? Undeniably. But was his conclusion categorically sound? That remains debatable.
Well, his plan failed. I would say that's a pretty strong condemnation of his mouth.
Generally, yes. Although it's important to remember that unexpected outcomes can still arise.
Oh, that glazing from them, my god.
But let's move on to other topics, please. Oh, the garden is a marvel.
Don't talk too much, I just need your thing.
And it would. Cloister has two things in abundance: ice and indeed. But other stray inquiries. How do you know about that? I mean, that is quite the allegation. I deny it effusively.
Care to try again? It was very convincing.
First, answer me this. What is your interest in this matter?
I'm concerned for the well-being of the people here.
As much as I relish the idea of entrusting a stranger with sensitive and potentially incendiary information, I shall have to decline further comment. Perhaps if you were to help me out with recovery, if there's nothing else,
Okay. So we could get those order logs. Then he will probably help me a little bit more.
For pity's sake, is it the pump or the sealant? Industrial science. Now the fountain's broken and I can't. Useless. I'm useless.
Hey now, I'm sure you're useless, a little overly fretful maybe.
Am I fretting? No. No one in the garden frets. Why would they? Well, there was Roberto. But then he was assigned. We had an avalanche recently, not far from the dome. One of these fountains stopped working around the same time. Stands to reason something must have been jostled loose. I recently placed into the industrial sciences, so I've been entrusted to fix the issue. But I've never had to put my...
Okay, I don't have enough leadership for that right now. I mean, I didn't want to go up there, but sure. Okay. That's in the region now then, right? How was it called? Here. Search Cloister for orders. Oh, so it doesn't show on the map. Oh, that's annoying. That's annoying. Hmm. Not a fan. I hate when missions don't show on the map. Not a fan. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. Hate it. I do not dig it.
The Scientician Surplus. Smart researchers patronize the Scientician Surplus. Quality goods at algorithmically determined prices.
Bum 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 bum. Okay. Hello?
Every day treating the same. The operating theater is not. That is not an invitation to return. Not as concerning as some. But I trust you are here for a reason other than to discuss scalpel-happy novices.
I've heard rumors of a drug in LaPlace's gun water supply. Know anything about it?
Obviously. Do you think we drink unfiltered snow melt?
No, I'm talking about a drug for regulating people's emotions, not filtration.
I'm quite sure I have no knowledge of what you're talking about. I don't care. Is there anything else that is best?
Okay. None of them really care for anything. Don't know if that's a good sign. Do you have to say I need to be careful a little bit? Because my attention span, I literally do feel it is getting lower. So I'm rushing a little bit through this area here because I just want to continue doing something.
This vacant space after the overcrowding at Matriarch's Mercy. Plenty of room for refugees here. If only the Order administrants got their act together.
True.
Don't bother conversating unless you're prepared to cite your sources.
That's indeed true. Hi Noob, hello. How are you doing? Hope you're good.
How did your hypothesis about the flower?
Hello. Farewell.
Hello.
Thank
You're
you
not
for this
going to be
efficient
a
and compact
problematic
conversation.
variable.
I will never be problematic.
Test your hypothesis elsewhere.
Hey. Okay, I don't have the key card here. Okay. How you doing, Noob?
Happy to chat.
Okay,
for
let's get
0.07
up
seconds.
here.
Oh, time's up. Bye.
Bye.
Lift access is currently, at this time, residents of LaPlace's.
Hey! Only security personnel are permitted in this booth. Leave. Please.
Okay, I can't talk to her. Listening to the soothing sounds of GRH? Well, then you must have listened to somebody else because I didn't
Over
rage.
here. Ah, there you are. I was informed by Gertie you've agreed to help us reconvene negotiations. With your aid, Auntie's Choice and the Order will soon be rivals no longer.
Yay.
Just think of all we can accomplish if our two sides reject fractiousness and combine our efforts. Remember, seek out ways
You
to
can
help.
rely on me.
In the meantime, I might recommend you work on honing your...
I will try my best to make you guys work together. I will try.
A visitor. It's for the best that you're talking to me now instead of mid-work. I do seem to have a slight propensity for stabbing randomly with my tools when interrupted.
Okay,
but
girl.
I suppose that's enough time spinning in the statements column. Speak away.
I received a message that Ruth was indisposed and to speak with you in her stead.
What are you... Beckett. Another prediction that he hasn't seen fit to notify me about. A more cynical exemplar might posit his doing this to be intentional. If you're here, I imagine you aim to petition the presiding bishop for her support, which is hardly a surprise. She is the most important individual in Arcadia. I'm glad we're in accord.
Let's just agree.
The presiding bishop's leadership allows the order to act in Arcadia's best interest. Without her, we would be nothing. The corporate invaders will suck Arcadia of its resources and cast it to the wind. And the Protectorate are no better than machines. Moreover, once we solve the universal equation, it will benefit all of humanity. You, me, everyone. No more suffering, no more doubt.
How do I get an audience with her?
First, there is the matter of proving your aims align with ours. To that end, there are some elements that need erasing. Do so, and we may begin to speak of your desires. A myriad of cultists have taken over the settlement of Newton, which is a nearby site of historical but not strategic significance. I want them gone.
Okay.
Once there was a bridge stretching from the settlement to the archive, but it was destroyed by a rift. Best keep your distance should you travel there.
Sure.
I'll withhold my appreciation.
Sure, girly pop.
Your admittance to the Chamber of Conflict Evaluation and Strategic Planning may come at a later date, as determined by the office.
No admittance without the Artificer Laureate's permission.
Sure. Just checking out everything here. Just a little check here. Just a little bit of checking there.
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have and defend it.
What does a protectorator do here?
Please, keep your
Lovely
behavior
day
within
for
acceptable
differential
parameters.
geometry.
That's weird. What would they do here?
Well, I'll be hanged. At the pitter of footsteps at my door, I expected another order ankle nipper.
That's
bent
a
on
very
furthering
big
my
mustache that
disquietude.
guy has there.
Tresma,
Oh.
Protectorate wordsman at arms. Mercenary, huh? Your demeanor speaks for itself. In a different life, we might have been enemies. But as far as I'm concerned, anyone here not a traitorous, thrice-damned scientist is a compatriot of mine.
The order is a pretty nice setup here. Not sure what's so terrible about them.
Not sure what's... Are you truly so blinded by intricate lattices and scientific hokum
Says somebody
that you
from the
fail to notice
Protectorate?
the obvious? The individuals here are cut from the same cloth as the Protectorate, but dare to suggest they have a grander understanding of Arcadia's needs. Yet even as the war has dragged on, they fail to concede. Lost sheep can only wander for so long before someone decides to slaughter them.
I didn't expect to see anyone from the Protectorate in the Heart of Water territory.
I am not just anyone. The duty of a liaison is of the utmost importance, requiring due diligence and delicacy. Though I suppose it a mite strange that this task fell to me, as I'd urge the vehement tanning of any wayward body bent on disrespecting the Protectorate. As of yet, that does not include the other Protectorate personnel I've encountered on Cloister, even though they seem loyal to the Consul above all else.
Protectorate subjects are Protectorate subjects, so what if they're loyal to the Consul?
The Consul is intended to supplement the Sovereign's rule, acting as a spy master and war coordinator. But of late, he has been overactive.
Especially if you wouldn't know what happened to your
Consul
sovereign.
is doing his duty, but I'm concerned that the people may begin to look to him for guidance instead of the Sovereign.
Can I not tell him?
I've heard rumors of late that a foolish minority has become skeptical of the Sovereign's leadership. Madness. Listen, you. The Protectorate does not do delegation. The Protectorate has a will that must be upheld. My presence here is a display of more faith than these fools deserve. Niceties are irrelevant.
What are you doing here?
Is an inaccurate phrase. I find
okay, blah, blah,
I
blah.
am here because the Sovereign has tasked me with bringing these wayward, pretentious toddlers back into the Protectorate fold. Unfortunately, my time here has
Okay. So I can't go into the water thing. I don't really know if I can even do this here. So I'm guessing let's first do this mission here. What was it? So many missions, my god. A study in disruption. It's insane. I have so many side missions. I definitely need to do them one by one here. So many things to do. A little bit too much for my guess, for my taste here right now. Da-da-da. That's really far away. Okay. Let's clear up some side missions here. To be honest, this is more main mission though than I'm doing.
Order prediction yet. I'll admit to a bit of trepidation in regards to opening mine. This is the first one I've received since deployment. Use caution as you progress.
I think a normal side mission would be the midpoint to the endpoint. So, you know what? Let's do that one first. The midpoint to the endpoint. Because that's a mission from Harrison. Yes, I do have a bonking stick now.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Bonk bonk. A bonking stick. Bonk 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 bonk.
Soldier, please assess your pain on a variable scale of 1.
Why do I need 11 now for everything? This is getting
Entirely
annoying.
pain-free.
Oh, hello.
I have the feeling that they do this on purpose.
I'm here to maintain security, not
You
to
okay?
teach you remedial calculus.
Seem off by
Like, you guys know what I mean? Everything's now all of a sudden 11. Starting to piss me off. I don't like this. Let me go back to 10. It's unbelievable. Bum bum. Ship.
Another object, just gone. Nothing.
A rift. Okay.
How often do they
Let's not get too close to the rift or we'll die again.
I concur.
We don't want to die, do we? We don't want to die. I just want to live.
Seems the Protectorate has been gaining ground since winning control of the archive. UNIAC is likely returning after logistics.
One thing I do like about the game is though that characters or like people that will give you a mission or are important always have a name. Which I think is good.
I really would.
Don't get going! Don't
Hey! I did catch a grenade for them. I would catch a grenade for you.
Do try to limit further damage, Commander.
Nothing can come Best reload.
Please release them. They always come from that big building across the street before they open the gate. They must leave a key in there.
Okay. Can free them here. Which we will do. Bonk bonk! Bonk 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 bonk! That's what we do here. Bonk 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 bonk! Beep beep! This is how we do. Do 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 do. This is how we do. They said something about a building which should have the key. Question is which one? Ratatatatata. Be more bonky bonky bonk, but I still take it. Door key. I think I have what I need now. Don't I? At least I hope I do. Let's just read everything, that the character has the information if it needs it. Okay.
It's clear. Go, go, go!
Oh go, oh go, oh go, oh go! Bye guys! Take care. Bye. Okay. Scrap her soldiers. Another one. Bite the dust. Another one bites the dust. Was weird. Marisol, I'm doing your companion mission. Pony, thank you so much for the raid. Hello, everybody. Hello, raiders. How are you? Thank you so much for the raid. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Can I please get a shout out for Pony, pretty please? Hi, Sick to Stick. Hi, Kimi. Hi, Pony. How are you doing? Pony? Don't tell me you made like an all-nighter. What the heck? Hi, Kate. How are you doing? How was your stream? Thank you so much for the raid. How are you doing? Hope you're doing great. I think you were playing Blueprints, right? I think you were playing Blueprints. No potato. I mean, it's quite late for you, isn't it? Blue Protocol. Ah, shit, I just read the blue. Ah, Blue and P, that's all I read. And then I thought it was Blueprints. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for trusting me, lovely community Pony. That's so kind of you. Hello, hello. Everybody doesn't know me. Hi, my name is G. I'm from Germany. We are streaming in English, though, and we are currently on our very first playthrough of The Outer Worlds 2. It's a fun game. I'm really enjoying it. That's me. It's my character. Hi, Venomous. How are you? And thank you so much for the follow. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Grab yourself something to eat, some of the drink, makes you comfortable. I really hope you enjoy the stream. How are you? Looks so fun. Did you play the first one? Lupi, that's all she read. It literally is, yeah. Exactly, Tommy.
Off limits. Unwelcome guests will be ushered from existence promptly and without further ado.
Why do they all always talk so exaggerated?
it was Auntie's choice, then the Protectorate. After that, some damned cultists. I don't even know what group you hullheads belong to. Don't care either. Your motivations are relatable to me in only the vaguest abstract form, if you possess any at all.
Investigating.
On your toes.
Vitals are in the red. Commander, throwing it. Consider
If you're wait, that's not who I think it is it? Marisol? Is that you? Get in here before any more of these hullheads show up.
One of the Wolverines died. No! Not the cute little Wolverines. Why do they all have music boxes for them? Ding 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 ding. I didn't, but I'm enjoying your playthrough. Oh, thank you. But yeah, but you should really try it out. I have to say, the Outer Worlds 1 was really fun, and the Outer Worlds 2 so far is also really fun. They are very, very similar, though. Hi, McSalty. How are you doing? Hope you're doing good. Thank you so much for stream stick off 3. Thank you. Okay. Let's take everything with us that we can. Bum 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 bum. I'ma steal everything. I mean, right now we're not stealing though. Beep. Salted chips! Oh, I would like salted chips right now, I'm gonna be honest.
Marisol, you're here. That is assuming you're not some sort of enigmatic mirage or baleful apparition. Yes, should be plenty of wonderfully dangerous items in here.
Yeah, I know, I'm already picking all of them. Okay.
I thought I would never see you again. It's been what? 19 years? 20?
21 years, 5 months, 6 days. I've kept up on a few former colleagues.
A few? Right. You retain a different admirer in every port, I'm sure.
The world right now gives me the beginning of Borderlands 2 vibes. I don't know, I've never played Borderlands 2. Hi Ned, hello, how you doing? Never thought anyone could make Marisol squirm like that.
Yes, these are my colleagues. They assisted me in a matter regarding a conspiracy headed by a cabal. It was all rather involved. My identity became revealed after I'd been undercover for a considerable time.
You were flushed out? What other low probability events have occurred since... Oh, wait, I'm being rude.
Little bit.
Forgive my atrophied social graces. I shoot most of my visitors lately. I am Anais Boujold. Welcome to my backwater ramshackle abode.
Seer Anais Boujold.
No one's called me that in, well, you know exactly how long, apparently.
You can call me Niles. Rest isn't important just now.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Hi, Zero Stick! How are you doing? Those are very interesting emotes, by the way, Ned. Commander G, extraordinary!
So nice to see Marisol gaining such interesting friends.
You were here for the Order? How did you end up here?
I was developing a means of sidestepping much of the presumed requirements to solve the universal equation, using a series of reasoned shortcuts and educated postulations, filling in certain blanks. Trillions. Theoretically, it would hurry the process along so it could be solved in our lifetime, but it was unorthodox. Risky if taken too far. I knew the Council would judge it mathematical heresy, so I attempted to work in secret. Eventually, I was discovered, excommunicated, sent here.
Others facing similar charges were often transferred off-planet, then simply disappeared somewhere along the way.
Yes. Fortunately, someone interceded.
Of course, Pony. Thank you so much again for rating me. Thank you. Mwah! Take good care. Have a great one. With anime watching, what kind of anime are you currently watching, Zero Stick? Season 3 of Resident Evil 0, or is it literally just ReZero? You two seem to go way back.
She's mentioned the little spook show we used to work at, right? I was an analyst in predictive risk assessment. She was, in the field, as it were. Solving the universal equation is the ultimate purpose of every member of the Order. Our express remit was to identify events that could delay or derail that.
Once an issue was identified, I'd be assigned to address it.
At a certain point, I became one of her assignments.
So you ran some shadowy assassin type like Marisol.
Me? Like her? Oh, I'm no hard as nails and twice as sharp causality intercessor.
Former.
No, I'm practically untrained in the art of combat, at least compared to the endpoint over here. Yet, calculating range, adjusting for fall-off, atmospheric disturbance, and variance, all simply numbers, projections, trifling math, short work for a former seer. Ergo, I am handy with a rifle, in a pinch.
ReZero, starting life in another world. Oh, what's it about? I've never heard of that one, like never. Why was Marisol called the endpoint?
Perhaps coming here was a mistake.
All causality intercessors had these dramatic little code names. Presumably the idea was to make them feel mathematical, efficient, greater than.
Yes. With ample time to think, I've come to recognize I made an error.
Really? That is, an unprecedented statement for you. But do go ahead, I'm listening.
The last 20 years, the Order heedlessly stumbled. First, Antes invaded, then the Protectorate. We lost the Archive. Twice. Had your work continued, I believe we'd have remained closer to our true path. If I had ignored the Council's command.
Hi, Darkstream. How are you?
It was a mistake. I miscalculated.
If not for you, I'd be dead right now. And you were right to shut me down. My research was dangerous. A serious threat to the entire universe. I know this for certain now. I've run the numbers. Repeatedly.
Don't you need the archive to perform calculations of that scale?
Had to do all my calculations long form, free of computronic assistance. Wouldn't advise it, but I've been here on my own for decades, and I remain a reasonable statistician. I calculated what might occur if my work was completed, and there is a troublingly high, statistically significant chance of things ending. Everything ending.
See? This is exactly why people hate doing math.
Turns out a little knowledge is, in fact, a dangerous thing. I understand how that sounds, but I have spent years checking and rechecking each and every variable.
But your research was destroyed, right?
I assume all my notes and calculations were destroyed years ago.
Anais, I'm afraid it's not that simple. When we shut down your work, it was quarantined, not disposed of. The Order stores all avenues of study deemed dangerous near here at a facility in Winter's Grasp. Unorthodox notion reclusion.
Of all the bureaucratic... No. Winter's Grasp is crawling with Auntie's choice. A full unit just moved in. Marisol, will you... Can you...
You're asking me to infiltrate a covert installation to destroy something that could...
Sure.
I might need a little... I foresee a...
Enter unorthodox notion reclusion at Winter's Grasp. Sure! Why not, right? Just now got off to work. Nice. No. Off work. Nice. That's way better than going to work. Happy to hear. Hope you had a good day at work. Nothing too stressful going on. Oh no, manties.
Proceeding.
Bonk, bonk, bonk. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Forward. Yay, new level! Woo! Woo! Wow, wow, wow!
Mobilizing.
Wonder why they are all a little bit hurt.
Scoping it.
Go.
I leveled up of all the talking this game has put her through. To be honest, as I said, I think the talking is a little bit overboard in the game. I do know that it's an RPG, but that's, I don't know, sometimes it's just a little bit too much, you know? In my honest opinion.
Resorting to violence.
Oh.
I'm the one you need to worry about. Mitigate. Locking them down. Energy capacitor.
You dead. You dead. You alive. Leadership. Leadership. I think I do need to go more with like intimidating and stuff like that. I think this is just... What is negotiator? Leadership. Oh, okay. Let's just go with speech things. Speech things are always fun, aren't they? I think they are.
I'll handle this.
How did he run away from me? Damn, when they're slowing me, that's really difficult.
Further damage, Commander.
Recharge!
Torpificator is charged.
Ready to waste him. On your command.
You always have to do it like that. Open up!
Hostilities are afoot. Standing by to stupefy.
Bonk, 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 ba-bonk, bonk. Bonk, 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 ba-bonk. Over-prepared. Missing only a shot or two doesn't matter. You've already reloaded. If you ever let your weapon run out of ammo, you'll deal less damage for a short time, but all of your guns now hold more ammo. Yeah. It's a flaw I'm going to take. Not shooting that often anyway. Wait, there's a loot that I've missed. That can't be. Stupefy, do we get vans? Can I be a wizard, Harry? I don't know. I think magic here in this game doesn't really exist, no. Can I like sneak on it and then like disarm that? I could, but my explosive skill isn't high enough. I see. I see.
So, you folk just drop into a war zone, find
Tell
an
me.
empty...
Let me know if you're looking for anything. Making a profit.
As always. As always, they're making profits. Not a fan of Sub Rosa. Bum. Another rift! Damn, there are many rifts here. Oopsie. Where is the bridge? There was the bridge. Another one bites the dust. What are those things?
Proceeding to attack.
Over here! Status.
Nice! Fuck the protectorates! There are many mines here. Mine! Didn't get scared. Not at all.
That'd be Spioton. Was once the Order's headquarters on Cloister. Afore all this.
That's all mine. Give me all that stuff. Give me a man of the midnight. Hit to sum up ReZero in a shorter way. A guy is transported to a fantasy world and gains the power to reload a checkpoint save when he dies. Oh, okay. Two fun friends survive to reach their goals. And what are their goals, for example?
Gun weapon ready, Commander.
Up two, but I'm out.
But every numb, taking the fight out of them.
Status. Currently prostrate. You safe.
All those fucking mines here everywhere, man. So many fucking mines. They're everywhere. Everywhere. Cloister shipping spread tongue. Okay. Whatever that's supposed to be, but I got it. That's all that matters. Auntie's Choice.
Welcome, intrepid consumer, to Auntie's Choice territory.
Trooper.
Hey.
Hey, can you hear me?
Hey.
I've no fair. Yes.
Yeah, you also want me to search for
And who
somebody.
paid them
Sure.
for the assistance? Ever since the attack last.
Yeah.
We must rouse them back to. Yes. Well, maybe. They're the kind of sad. Thank you.
Okay.
Sprout a brand frat, the only lard for your vat. Once you fry in our cold press sprat fat, you'll never even dream about going back.
And they were trying to talk him out, but I couldn't do it because I don't have the skills again. Sorry that I'm rushing a little bit through, but as I said, my patience is... It's always at the last episode of the day that my patience is running a little bit low with the Outer Worlds too. Too much talking, not enough bonk. Helping a half-elf girl become queen of the land. Ah, yeah, because it's a fantasy. Yeah, right.
Whoa there, go-get. Say, have you ever considered the benefits of becoming a semi-confidential, unpaid informant for Auntie's Choice? Breathe once for yes.
We work for Auntie's Choice. What's your point?
Field Agent Auerbach, proprietary inside acquisition. Say, you look like some sort of rogue former member of the Order. Maybe you could tell us what this place is supposed to be.
Me? Part of the Order? Oh, no, dear. I assure you, I simply share their love of sweeping cloaks and sciencey-looking accessories. I shall update my wardrobe to avoid such confusion.
Would you happen to be familiar with this campus? We're not entirely clear what it was used for. As far as we can tell, Order's been cleared out for some time. If not, I might politely inquire what exactly you're doing here.
We have business to conduct an unorthodox notion reclusion.
That seemingly unimposing edifice over there? Good luck with that. Lost a few peons in there. At some point, we'll work up the nerve to return. Been scouring all the other... Yeah, well, alternately, if you assuming you don't die. Which in that case, we'll probably just retrieve it off your corpse.
You ain't about to hide, you better not run. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Santa Claus is coming to town.
That's all better. Yeah.
Oh, a customer.
Ho. By the way, is anybody of you already excited for the Christmas time? But I do know that most people on Twitch are not fans of Christmas at all. No, I knew it.
Place is one big death trap. You want in?
Oh, look who finally decided to appear.
I'm alone. I don't care about the Christmas.
Anais.
As I said, I think most people don't care about it.
Here.
Events prove otherwise, don't they? While you were taking your time arriving, I found a way inside these corporate drones haven't discovered. I've grown rather adept at sneaking in and out of these so-called restricted areas unseen.
As an anti-choice agent, we might mention there being traps inside here. Seen any?
Yes, plenty of them. And scads of dead Auntie's Choice employees. They didn't get very far. I deemed it wise not to press much further. Peeked around a little. They've conveniently posted signs where various types of dangerous research materials are stored away.
Leave it to the Order to rigorously catalog everything.
Burn down initiation is listed on the top floor. They destroy materials through immolation there.
The research will be in reinforced containers, so enlisting the facility's own incineration measures would be prudent.
Let's go.
Anais, stay here.
Hi, Threllick. Hi, Josh. How are you doing?
Such to be your
Okay,
attitude,
so I at
but
least
I'll
have
have you
some
know
people
that
who like
I am
Christmas.
not
That's
doubting your
good.
abilities. Quite the opposite. I need you to guard this entrance. Anyone appears, come running.
Fine. Go. I uncovered a vent in that office.
I'll hang back. Wriggling through vents is a young person's game after all.
I love that.
Stay
At
here.
least some people that
Find a
like
way to
Christmas.
disable these fences.
I always wanted to go to London at Christmas time once. I heard that their Christmas markets are so pretty. It's kind of what I really would like to do. So who was the first one to react? No, you're fine. I mean, you can have your opinion. Isn't meant like that you can't have your opinion on things like that. That's not what I wanted to say at all. It's just that I remember from the last years where I talked about Christmas, people were getting not heated, that's the wrong word for it, but had very, very, very strong feelings about Christmas, but in a negative way. Hi, Weasel! Welcome back! I'm neutral with Christmas. 1 year I enjoyed it, and then the other years I don't like it. Yeah. Not negative about it, it's just no for now. No. You're more than good, as I said. Not directly meaning you, it's just more that I know a lot of people don't like Christmas, which is more than okay. Santa Claus is coming to town. I really do think I want to make a baking stream again, though. I have to say I really had fun in the last baking stream, and I think I would like to do that again. And I think it's a great time with Christmas around and all that. I think I'll do that. I had fun. Gonna bake Christmas cookies? Yeah, that was my thought process, if you guys would be interested in that. I love Christmas for traditions. Same, yeah. I always, at Christmas, like on the 24th, I always have to watch Home Alone. Eat saure Bratwürste, which is literally sour sausages. So, yeah. Why wouldn't we be? I mean, I don't know if it was so interesting for the people to watch the Christmas, like the baking stream, you know? And I don't want people to watch something that they're not interested in, if that makes sense. There will never be a karaoke stream, no. I don't want to make an ass out of myself.
Someone there? Hello? Help!
Help!
Please! Thank the law somebody came by. I've been rationing my anti-Cleo Borst rockets, and you know what? Your tongue turns black if you eat them all week. Might concerning, since it's all I have.
How would you end up stuck in there?
We was sizing up the place, well, the lobby, when our boss ordered us to find an off switch for them traps, which required us to negotiate through or around said traps to do so. A bunch of the others got killed. I got stuck in here. Boss left with the rest. You think you could get me out somehow? Like, right about now, even?
Hold on. You're not even remotely considering releasing him, are you? A trade secret vulture from Auntie's choice? Free to roam in a building full of order secrets?
You suggesting me leave him in there? At best he will starve, at worst he'll burn up.
Just consider for a moment. We're here to keep dangerous research from spreading, from falling into the wrong hands. I certainly wouldn't want Auntie's choice obtaining research related to cataclysmal ends. Or monetizing prevaricated hypotheses, for that matter. At the end of the day, it's just an Auntie's choice auxiliary dabbler. Hardly a cute little woolly cow or something.
Why is everything 11? no! This is pissing me off! Sorry. He's a living, breathing human being, Marisol.
Yes, and if you let him free, hundreds, thousands, millions of living, breathing human beings might die. Auntie's Choice could access the very research we're here to destroy.
I don't know what's going on, but I don't like the sounds of any of this.
I seriously doubt you're going to convince me we should
I'm
release
helping him.
The stakes are simply too high.
I promise not to.
Really ought to listen sometime.
Can you let me out now, please?
Somehow I will find a way, yeah. Pilazar, you really feel I'm angry. I'm really angry. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Fexter. That's very kind. I mean...
You're young and spry. You can handle that.
As I said, I just don't want people to not enjoy what I'm doing, because then it's kind of like... against the point, you know? I mean, I am streaming for you guys, and if nobody's enjoying what I'm doing, then it's a little bit, like... contradictive. I mean, I don't know how to get you out.
Can you let me out now, please?
I don't know how, buddy. I don't think I can because my lockpicking isn't high enough. I think you're fucked. From the window. Good idea. Doesn't work. Hi, Oscar. How are you doing? For reals, the cooking stream was fucking awesome. Oh, thank you. It's very kind. I really hope we can get something like that too in the future. I could also do with hobby creator streams. I mean, yeah, I did enjoy it. You always enjoy it. Sometimes it doesn't hurt to try. I mean, that's not what I'm saying, right? It's just... yeah, I don't know. I sometimes have... I have problems right now putting it into words, what I'm trying to say.
We'll stay here. Who left this vent open? Security around here is tighter
without getting hurt. Nice. That ain't really smooth.
Did I read that correctly? Seemed concerning.
Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we've got company in the form of an Auntie's Choice patrol. Seems their representative wishes to parley.
Don't shoot! Like she said, I'm just here to talk. No, we're not exactly friends at present, but temporary truce, perhaps? Believe I've pieced together what you all are up to here. And I am willing to offer a mutually beneficial arrangement.
Oh, really? Do continue.
Spied the signs on the way up. Our team has a keen interest in much of the research stored here. But cataclysmic ends, which I presume you're here to destroy, don't like the sound of that at all. By all means, burn every last trace. But let us keep the rest, and you'd benefit as well.
The idea of any Order research falling into Auntie's Choice hands is utterly abhorrent to me. I advise a rigorous refusal, as in no witnesses.
I could hear that, you know. Hoping she's not your main negotiator here.
What exactly are you planning to do with the research?
Oh, nothing particularly heinous. We may conceivably utilize some information in the possible formation of potential new products. No harm to you, or anyone.
Can't really predict how Auntie's Choice would market heretical miscellany. but I could easily foresee them rushing detrimental cognitive enhancers to market.
I enjoyed the baking stream and look forward to the next one. Yay, that's nice. I am my own worst enemy, that's true.
Suppose I'd be reasonably happy with that. Some claim these mental recreations possess untapped commercial potential. I accept. If it's all the same to you, I'll just dawdle here while you complete the process. You know, in case you change your mind.
I'll prep the burners and make sure we have no more visitors. Burners are lit. Control board is activated. Commence the burn down process.
Oh shit. I bugged the game, guys. No! Oh!
We'll stay here. Who left this vent open? Security around here was tighter in my day. Did I read the... Hey,
blah 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 blah.
I could hear that, you know.
Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah.
Burners are lit. Control board is activated. Commence the burn down process. Yes, Commander.
Your former associate didn't seem pleased about sitting out Winter's Grasp.
Yes, quite. Anais was always equally at home in the field. Joined on a few assignments, in fact.
You guys been following for a very long time already, man.
Feature more clearly than others can disincline one to listen. Anyhow, I'm sure inquire away. I may even respond very well.
Thank you so much for joining me in your break, though, Beazle. Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. Wait, what do I need to do?
If it's all the same to you, I'll
Burn
just
down
dawdle
controls
here
are
while
ready.
you complete
Will
the
you
process.
do the honors?
You know, in case
How
you
do I
change your
do the
mind.
honors? Are there? Full burn. Incinerate the contents of all evidence rooms. Near full. Incinerate the contents of every room except the time-wasting controversies. Yeah, let's do near full.
Well then, that seems sufficiently carbonized, cinderized. No half measures from the Order. Say what you will about them, but they are nothing if not thorough.
Excellent. Well, a deal's a deal. Meet me downstairs after you're done here, and
Scoggers
we'll
remind me of
settle
Sam
up.
Fisher. Yeah, hi Marcus, how you
Auntie's choice
doing?
receives from it all are some distractful diversions. Well, that should decimate Auntie's choice productivity for the foreseeable future. Nicely done.
My original notes and research are burnt to a crisp. It's over.
Oh, I wonder why you would
I'm
like that
sorry.
number, Millie.
But I saw on the terminal that an external party gained authorization to study it. There's at least one set of copies out there.
There's got to be a way to dealing this without murdering anyone.
I can't promise that, but request noted.
It's a
Give
mystery,
me some time.
sure.
I'll find them.
Sure.
What do you need from me?
To go on and live your life. Round other people, not holed up in a dilapidated shack. We'll settle the rest.
You can't possibly expect to leave me behind again without a fight.
Why don't we burn that bridge when we get to it? We still need to get
I
out
wonder
of here
who
first.
the last companion, though, is. I think I fucked it up and I didn't get
Meet me near
the
the
companion.
I just want to sift through things.
I think I fucked it! Oh no, he's dead. Or they took him out, I don't know. Who do you have now? Marisol, Valerie, Niles, Tristan, Enos.
Pleasure doing business with you. I can't wait to monetize this brain puzzle garbage.
Be sure to try it. Should be right engaging for anyone with a little gray in their upper story.
Huh. Maybe I will at that. We deeply appreciate your assistance in further expanding the ever-growing Auntie's Choice proprietary insight catalog. Be seeing you.
Suppose this is goodbye.
Hi Nova. Hi Ben. How are you guys doing? I thought you would put up a fight. Insist on joining us to destroy the copies.
No. I recognize that look in Marisol's eyes. There's nothing for it. Been interesting to see you. Before I forget, I meant to give you this. Little something I made.
So we're good? You and I. Everything settled?
Oh, I wouldn't go that far, but good as ever. Don't think I don't see what you're doing with all this, though. You've always been who you are, but you weren't you for decades. A new cause comes up and you take it on immediately. Because saving the universe is easier than confronting yourself. Whoever you are now, whoever you're going to be, just take care. Don't be a stranger.
Hi Nova,
Goodbye,
how are you doing? You alright?
Thank you kindly. I think I am. Appreciate your support. Been a spell since I could rely on anyone like that. Though, suspect that's my own damn
This is
fault.
an amazing game. I only got through the starter zone.
Anais
Oh no!
snuck something by me again, didn't she? What was that last thing she said? Don't be a stranger. Right.
Why didn't you do more than the starter zone?
I suppose you remain on my good side.
Guess we'll see how things go.
May the plan favor us again.
I went with speech and Auntie's Choice my first try, still super starter, and this is fantastic. Wait, are you now still at the beginning or not? Oh, because your Ultimate Game Pass ran out yesterday. Ah, I see. No, that makes sense. Okay, so we've done this here. So we've done Marisol's mission. This is for Ines, so we can also do that. Not paying, paying $30 another month to play through this. I trust my streamers to enjoy it. Nice. Okay, so that means that next time we are going to probably do here a study in disruption. Then we're going to do Ines's mission. So that we clear up all those side missions that we kind of got, because we just got way too many side missions here. Let's see. Gain the ability to craft self-repairing armor mods at workbenches. When slotted into your armor, gain a bonus to your armor's defenses. The armor repairs itself. Sure. I want him to be as tanky as possible. Okay. Good. Then, was there a workbench in here? No. Okay. Then let's save here. And then though, we are done for today, because we're already online for 5 hours and 17 minutes. So, to everybody who's currently watching this, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's part of the Outer Worlds 2. And if you would like to, we do see each other on the next part of it. Bye-bye!